You Can't Say That, with your host Amanda Carey, special guest Melissa McGinnis, Cameron Brewer, Heath Huffman, and Andrew Jordan.
Welcome to another special edition of You Can't Say That. My name's Amanda Carey, I'm your host, and I've been drinking since before noon. Yay. Yesterday. Yeah. Today we were talking about... Shut up! We haven't even started yet and everybody's making fun of me. Today we're talking about social media. Social media is something that's in our lives, it's everywhere that we go, and it drives the entire conversation. We even have a president now who's entirely elected off the fact that he's really good at Twitter, which really, when you get down to it, is kind of the litmus test of what leadership is.
Can move millions with a few words.
Right. Sad. So, with that being said about social media, we're going to kind of dive into it. We're going to kind of examine what we think of social media, the impact it has upon our lives, and why you really shouldn't tweet when you're drunk. Today's guests are Cameron Brewer.
Hi, y'all. Hey.
Melissa McGinnis.
Hello.
Heath Huffman.
Hello.
And Andrew Jordan.
Hello.
And I, again, am your host, Amanda Carey. All right. So, social media. All of us, we're young, we're hip-ish. So, we all have social media accounts. How much has social media affected the way that you get your message out as a comedian, and as a performer, and, you know, how much do you actually use it?
I'd say probably on social media. Feels like entirely too much, but I guess not even enough compared to like some people who are like really rocking it. Like I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, three main ones I guess for everybody, and I'm always promoting either something I'm doing, something I'm working on, or just riffing bits. Mm-hmm. I think that's a great way of being a comedian. Like Twitter's a place where you can just like put out like a quick one-liner, get some likes, see if that works out. Mm-hmm. I don't know about anything else. I've like used Twitter to like workshop bits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's a great tool for like being the second part of your interaction phase. Like the first part, of course, being like actually going to shows and doing stuff and talking to people.
Say do shows.
Doing shows. It's where people ask you to be funny and then possibly pay you for it. I don't know if you've heard this.
Possibly.
I mean, I'm more than okay with just getting like a free drink or a laugh every once in a while.
Every once in a while, just a little bit of positive.
But it's either or, it's never.
Every once in a while, like during the set, like a couple times during the set, or
no,
usually
right afterwards. Afterwards, you suck with your set.
Oh, that's what those are.
Those are shows.
Yeah, shows.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
Those panic attacks with bright lights.
Right, gotcha. I just thought I was dying inside a little bit.
A little
light in the face, kind of.
Where you're holding that mic, that thing that you love, but you don't really know why.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you put it on, you're like, I hate you.
Yeah, the microphone that you're holding in your hand, sitting there just thinking the whole time that you just watched the person get off stage, spit onto it like 27 times. Because there's like a really angry shot. Yeah.
Sifting around here. Like
Actually, I think that's a chunk of French fries.
I was just like, oh, I gotta back it up.
This is probably the left turn before we're talking. Don't you just hate it when you get to the mic and it actually stinks? And like you're just like, I gotta be here for like 10 minutes with just like someone's like rancid like onion breath getting off this fucking mic. And it's so bad. So like, I ain't gonna get a performance of my life here. I want to do like the great things. People are gonna see this and think who I am from here on. But I'm about to vomit on this motherfucking mic, and I'm not about it.
It's stinky mics that help my set though, because I like to rant a lot as it is, so I take every opportunity to put the mic away and just yell directly at the audience, because it's like, they think it's part of the bit, I'm just trying to get some fresh air.
For me, when I'm performing with the microphone, I don't know, it's just really kind of difficult, even though it might stink, might have that chunk of French fry on there. I just really feel like my beatboxing career is not going to really take off without the effects of the microphone. That's just my thing about it.
You always rinse before you beatbox.
This is true. Yeah, no.
You always brush and rinse as well.
That is the beatboxer's like toolkit. A bottle of water, a mixtape of like 90s hip hop beats,
Is Scatman John on there?
That's a Listerine. That's a Listerine.
Bee-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
I'm no beatboxer, but I always carry around Clorox wipes and latex gloves.
That's 'cause you're neurotic.
Attack a mic like that. Accurate.
Yeah, there she is. She's totally neurotic.
Always be prepared.
Well, we're talking about social media, right?
Right, yeah, we're totally talking about
I totally underutilize social media for my entertainment career purposes. Like, cause I don't know, I got freaked out by seeing how many careers got ended because of some kind of flagrant statement
Right.
on Twitter. So it's like, I don't know, fuck
Yeah.
Twitter. Like anything that can get me fired. I don't need it because I'm kind of reckless, you know, like with what I say as it is. I don't need it in print.
Yeah, it's like the guy that's hosting the Daily Show now. Like before he even got the show, they dug through like some tweet he made like 7 years ago that was just like vaguely sexist, and he had to like apologize before he even had a TV. Before anybody knew even who he was.
Yeah.
He had to apologize for something he said like 10 years ago, which reminds me, I really need to clean up my account.
No, I straight up.
Seriously, ever find me on Reddit, I'm dead. I'm
Because
so
I'd
dead.
be screwed, you know, like I didn't stop saying fag until like 2013 because I met somebody who I said something, no, I said, hey, something happened in some video game I was playing, and I was like, yeah, shit was really gay. And my gay coworker was like, hey,
Well-
that's not cool. Why is
Well,
everything
to
like
be
this?"
fair, you were playing Animal Crossing, so.
I was not playing Animal Crossing. I don't know. I forgot what it
That's a pretty gay game. That game's pretty gay.
It's never touched any kind of electronic I've ever had. I've never touched Animal Crossing that once.
That's too bad. It's good.
I'm
It's
sure
actually
it's not.
very fun. And once you pay off your mortgage, the game really opens up and you start buying new properties. And that's when the fiefdom starts. And you actually start living life as a feudal lord.
Mm-hmm.
So wait a second. The game about raising animals is just like real life, where you actually have bills, and then once you have too much money, you can become a horrible despot.
Oh no, you don't raise the animals.
I've been playing like war games my whole life, and I've been having to deal with like dark gray overtones. Now I get to like conquer the world and be an evil shit with rainbows. I did not know this. I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
The animals are your peers in that game.
Brave New World.
The future is terrifying.
And that's the
Yeah,
fun part.
the
The
future
future,
is
Animal
terrible.
Farm.
in the future will be life.
Yeah, I mean, when
Not
you're
just in
farming
that game.
animals, you're just like they're like your neighbors and stuff.
We're 3 minutes in, and we've already totally abandoned the original topic.
The topic's
But back to
Animal
what I was
Crossing.
saying.
We're not talking about video gaming.
But back to what I was saying about my coworker. My coworker spoke up and was like,
Yeah.
you know, why do people say that something unpleasant's gay? And I said, well, I'm not gay and I don't like being constipated, so the thought of something entering my ass is unpleasant. So that's why I use that word. And the look on his face, he was not amused.
I'm just trying to figure out where you're going with the whole constipated.
Like, you know, like I don't know where I was. It was 2013. It was a different time.
Remember the LGBT community. I'm totally familiar with the way that whole part works, and just
Right, and
yeah.
so, like I said, you know, I was having a flagrant conversation, and I got enlightened because he let me know, first of all, that's not cool, that's not funny, and that's offensive. And because I care about other people, I was like, you know what, and I reevaluated, and I stopped using those types of phrases just so willy-nilly like that until I weeded it all the way out.
Yeah,
Had I had a Twitter,
had I twatted.
that would have no chance of ever having a career anywhere that is in the public eye, because I would have said something stupid and not be able to take it back, because the internet does not forgive and it does not
Oh
forgive.
yeah, like I am totally like if something ever happens where I actually like get a career in Hollywood, I am totally gonna have to delete my Reddit account. Just like my Reddit account. Just
No, you're not gonna just
Woo!
have to pay
Yeah, it's
somebody
also
to go
there.
and wipe it. Like,
First of all, admitting that I'm on
Before
Reddit.
you
First of
even
all.
said
Yeah,
that
badges.
to us, you should have deleted it all.
Yeah, now because
Because
everybody.
now we all know.
Now it's on there.
Now it's out there and everybody knows about it.
The trolls are off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
They're
an
looking.
hour to get back home.
Got it. Well, this doesn't air for like a couple more weeks. I've got time.
Okay, there we go.
Got time.
Thankfully, I already got Twitter after I got my life together.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You know,
Actually.
That hair of yours totally defies the fact that you have your life together. You seriously look like you're about to serve up a double latte and get my name wrong after I've told you what it was 3 times on the top.
I mean, you're right. But I've got to rebel somehow. I just don't do it with my words.
Do it with my hair.
I do it with my, yeah.
I'm not getting a haircut, Mom.
I think social media is great for me. I don't use it to any sort of potential, but I mean, I wouldn't know shit about what's going on in comedy if I didn't have it. I would have no idea.
Right.
You know?
So yeah, it's it's kind of funny. I actually end up following more like reporters and news outlets. I actually have more like Reuters and AP and CNN and NBC News and all that than I actually do comedians, which is kind of sad because now I totally don't know what's funny anymore. I just cry a lot. So.
Well, you know, you got to balance that out.
Oh yeah, but I mean, there is something joyful about reading on like the AP where like a couple of people have died in like Central Africa. And then
always joyful.
That's like, well, no, it's not joyful. It's always tragic when that happens. But then you turn around and you reply back to Patton Oswalt, and he, retweets you. That redeems everything that's awful in the world. Is when Patton Oswalt retweets you.
Okay, let's go around. Is everyone here on Twitter?
Yes.
Everyone on Twitter, at least.
I am, but I don't use it. 140 characters does not cut it for me.
Fair enough. What was your most exciting moments on Twitter? There's a weird space because people you actually like and appreciate their work and like see a thing you said and be like, hey, thanks, or whatever. I think everyone has like one moment where you're like, oh no, that's really cool. Anyone here have an exciting moment on Twitter, like something good happened, or was it just all just?
For me, it wasn't Twitter, it was Facebook. I got a comment thread that was about, I don't remember what it was, but I made a comment, something witty, and I had like 1,500 likes that day. And I was like, oh my god!
Put it out. All right.
I'm got to you niggas. Like, that's like, that was it. Like, and it was weird. It was like cocaine. It was like one of the I was depressed.
It was? Oh god. The thing is that like when you have like 60 million, like 60,000 followers and all that kind of stuff, and you get a couple thousand retweets and all, it's like yeah, this is a slow day. But when you've got like 75 people, maybe 350, and then you get like 4,000 retweets, you're like, mother of God! Oh my God! And you're sitting there like, oh God, I'm just waiting for that agent. I'm gonna wait for that agent. I'm gonna be writing for Conan in a week. It's gonna be amazing.
I legit called somebody. I was like, what do I do? I've got 15 minutes. I've got to do something with this momentum. He's like, I don't know. I was like, all right. So just sat there.
Now it's time to strategically deploy a woke hashtag.
Yeah, no, that's like those weird, like, interesting moments where you we see like one person who has got like a tweet that just catches off, and like, oh shit, that's still going up.
Yeah, this is one thing I've learned, because I've gone viral before with a tweet.
Oh, I remember that fucker.
Which one? Because I've had two.
I remember the one that's your current pinned tweet.
My old tweet was like a bad, St. Patrick's Day joke. If we have a drink called the Irish car bomb, do the Irish have a drink called school shooting?
Actually, yes.
I think they actually do. But the other one was when Trump reinstated the ban for transgendered people in the military. I said Trump can suck the Iraqi sand off my transgendered veteran cock. And it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't doing anything until I did the most strategic thing possible. Since I follow Patton Oswalt, which is honestly, that's how you get famous on Twitter. You follow Patton Oswalt until he says something clever, and then you can think of something clever back, and then you tweet at him, and then he'll retweet it, and it's like, yes.
Oh,
I have been anointed by Patton. Take notes, seriously.
Can I learn from a master right now?
Yeah, but seriously, it was him and Jim Norton talking about it, and I tweeted, basically put my tweet, retweeted my tweet into his tweet chain. He retweeted me, and it just went from there. And your phone will actually start crashing because you start getting so many alerts off of it. It's
terrifying.
It's terrifying, but it's amazing. But it's frustrating because they're like, oh, I just want to see. And your phone just keeps dying. You're like, no, oh my God, was that? Oh my God, was that? Who was that? Who's that just retweeted me? Oh my God.
That seems terrible.
This Nick Offerman. Nick Offerman retweeted me. Oh my God, that's awesome.
Well, that would be an exciting day.
Yes, it was. It was totally an exciting day because it doesn't matter what else is going on in your life. When you get retweeted that massively, you're just like, yeah. 90,000 likes.
Did you
Yeah,
Did
bitch.
you quit your job?
No.
I got fired today, but
Got
Nick
fi-
Offerman
I got fired today,
so
but
that's awesome.
Nick Offerman retweeted me.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
And I'm followed by the guy that made Saw 3. Yeah, I'm that person. No, really, he does follow me now.
What? Really?
Yes.
What's his name?
I can't remember.
This was like his one credit, I'm assuming?
No, actually, he's made like every other Saw movie.
Oh, why?
cool.
He co-wrote the first one, and then like he's been like the lead writer for like all the other ones.
So all the people that started following you after that, did you look them all up to see?
Oh yes, you totally do that. When you go that viral, you start going through and you're like, oh my god, because the guy, he's the guy that's been like the third guy in like Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah,
he did
yeah.
Baby Driver,
Oh.
all that. Like he retweeted me,
Oh,
that kind of
really?
stuff. Yes.
That's
Oh yeah. The crazy thing is that after that retweet, I got like all of Sarah Silverman's relatives, but Sarah Silverman still doesn't follow me. What the fuck is up with
They're
that?
trying to talk her into it.
Yeah,
Obviously.
God, Sarah.
There's
They
been
had a
many
conference
news.
call about it, and she was like, well, you guys
I'm-
just keep watching. Let me know if
Let
she
me
does
know.
anything else amazing.
I'll give her one more.
Okay,
That's what Sarah Silverman said. One more.
It takes 3 to get her.
Yeah, what I need to do is
Family after the second.
I need to tweet more about Jewish stuff. She
There you
seems to
go.
be really
There
into
you go.
Jewish stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's the
Have
Silverman
you watched
name.
any of that I Love America?
I have not.
I like it.
I have not seen that yet. Sarah Silverman, I Love America
Yes.
on Hulu.
Don't ask me about any other shows because I know nothing.
Yeah, no, really. I don't have cable either. So.
I think I saw a clip for that like on the internet.
She did like a whole like musical number. It was quite
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Before we get too far away from it, the school shooting is Jägermeister and Mountain Dew.
Really? That way, I figured it would have been like Goldschlager or something.
You'd think.
Little
Yeah,
flags you're supposed to have.
That makes a lot of sense.
It really doesn't. No,
Gamer fuel thing.
no, is it like red Mountain Dew or is it Mountain Dew Code Red?
I like that.
Because it makes a difference.
Oh.
Like the really hardcore nerds go, yeah, let's Code Red.
Or Livewire.
All right, we're gonna have to take a break real quick. We'll be right back.
Depends on what the bar has.
Oh wow.
Can you see it? 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 Because I can see it. CTV Weekly. Make sure you check us out every Thursday at 7 p.m. We want to see ya.
We're back! Hi.
And that's not the least interesting thing that's happened to me yet.
You're lucky I left the cuffs and collar at the house. So.
Fair enough.
Anyway, always make sure you empty your purse out after Saturday night. All right, so moving on.
Never was such an interesting life. Alright.
Anyway, so we were talking about social media and like getting retweets by big popular famous people and all that kind of stuff, and like being really excited about it. So what's the deal with like what is the deal with like getting, you know, really attached to social media? Because it seems like we're really starting to get attached to it now. We're starting to weigh our self-worth and our friendships and relationships with people off of social media. You know, like people that, you know, you normally would never have anything to do with, you become obsessed with, and you start checking your social media all the time. I mean, is this really going to be a problem for us? I mean, like, is it something that we should really be careful about?
I mean, I think that it's already become a huge issue for teenagers and things like that. It's molding their existence completely. I think that the suicide rates and mental health issues have skyrocketed because of social media, because there's never an off switch to their exposure to it because of that. And I think that has translated, I mean, obviously it stems from adults, not translated into adult issues, and everywhere. There's never an off switch. You can always get online and you can always check out who's doing what, where, and you know, find out if that person that you're waiting on a text back from is hanging out at a party or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
Stalk your favorite celebrity. See what
Bitch,
they're
I thought
doing.
you were going to sleep. What the fuck?
It's like when you check into a party on like, you know, like Facebook, you know, and all your friends are like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, I'm hanging out with friends I actually like better than you. So
Yeah.
I'm doing things without you. Just wanted to let you know I value these people more than I value you.
Yeah, so it's changed everything.
Yeah.
It's changed how we interact completely.
And I can't imagine what they go through because we remember a time where none of this shit existed.
Yeah.
And when we're caught up in it, so this is all they've ever known. This is the world for them. So
Right.
I think it's probably way harder for them than we give them credit for because that is their existence, all summed up in characters and emoticons. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel like social media is not going anywhere, but I feel like the way people use it is going to change. Like we were roughly like the first generation of people to start using it,
Right.
and things like that, and we just kind of put everything on there, everything. And I feel like as time goes on, people will be a little bit more selective about how they
Right.
use it. Like personally, I just use my Facebook to like promote and toss some likes out, and that's about it. I use Twitter for a lot more, but I think it's kind of gonna go the way of that.
What's the difference?
Oh, like what do you mean?
Like you said, you use your Twitter for more than you use your Facebook.
Oh, I use my Twitter to post like really dumb shit.
Yeah, because
I
I
mean,
read it. It's totally dumb.
It's bad. It's
Yeah, it is.
The fact that I ever get any response on
It's
Twitter.
it's
ever.
mostly when my likes are mostly sympathy likes.
Yeah,
They were like-
Amanda replies like basically fuck this on all my stuff.
Pretty much, yes. Yes, I try to keep you humble.
Oh, don't worry.
But yeah, that's kind of the weird thing for me is that if we're like all the stuff that we talk about, like the government spying on us, you know, like oh they're reading my emails and they're like tracking me and all this stuff. Meanwhile you're tagging in everywhere that you go. People are taking photographs of their meals and posting, which is probably the dumbest fucking thing that we've ever done. Is started photographing our meals and sharing it with people.
No, I disagree.
Really?
I love food, and I want to see food. I want to see what people are eating. I want to know about it. I want to hear about it.
and
I wanna
critique
see-
their food choices.
I
Yes.
want to read
It
your
sounds like some
description.
like weird J. Edgar Hoover speech
Right.
about like trying to break up the Black Panthers. I want to know what their food is. I want to know what
I want to hear about the awesome
Yeah,
steak.
the whole version, the whole division of COINTELPRO that's dedicated to nothing but tracking their dietary habits. Sure.
I mean, we
I
really
want to know what collard greens are.
everything.
Yeah, I don't know how to make them.
Yeah, I mean, because we share, I mean, look at all these quizzes. The quizzes are what got me to understand that we are definitely giving the feds everything they need to know.
Right.
We don't even know what we're afraid of. What are our aspirations? Who we hate. Like what we
Every single person on Pottermore has like an FBI file.
Yeah. So apparently, this Cameron Brewer, African American male, 28 years old, he's apparently a Tanya, according to this poll. He's a Tanya, and also he is a Shadow Bride of the My Little Pony. Is it Shadow Bride of My Little Pony? Because I totally don't fucking keep.
Ooh,
I told him it's all the.
Yeah, he's Gryffindor. He's House Gryffindor.
Yeah.
He's a Gryffindor.
Ravenclaw, motherfucker, come on.
I was gonna say Ravenclaw. You're
Yeah.
probably-
Ravenclaw, whatever.
Ravenclaw with a Hufflepuff backing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that because there was one.
The thing about
I
these
had to
social
take the quiz. There was a really cute girl, and she was like, "I'm not gonna date you. I'm like, no, your house." That was-
Oh my God! Really?
Listen.
Really? You met somebody who gave that much of a shit about
I
Harry
have not
Potter?
gotten laid in quite some time. So don't you dare judge me.
No, this all seems perfectly
Nobody's judging. We're just laughing at
Yeah.
the
That's
comedy.
valid. Don't judge. Like, cause these are actual personality profiles.
Yo,
Like,
you believe it?
No, really. I know. Trust me, I know. I mean, like, I have no King Cupid profile, and I really look to see how high their sex score is. All right?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, like, oh,
Do you have your Harry Potter house on there?
No, I don't have my Harry Potter house.
Okay, well, it worked for
And that's the
me.
thing I got in
You're not
trouble for
learning.
too.
I saw
on
you on
social
like
media.
before I ever saw you do comedy. Like,
Yeah.
I actually read your profile and everything. I was like,
And yet, we didn't know. Yeah, seriously.
That's the thing I got in trouble for too. I posted a. So I had this wild status that took all my life with someone for 3 days. I posted a stat. It was a throwaway idea because I've never read the Harry Potter books. I don't really care about it.
Totally don't care.
Like I appreciate people who do. Like I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. It does not register as a cool thing for me. So I straight up like I was just like screwing around.
I think it's awesome.
And if you like it, it's cool.
Meanwhile, he totally gives a shit about, House Targaryen and shit like that.
Fucking Dana's gonna win that shit. I'm gonna say it. So I posted the status and just said, Slytherin is the alt-right of the Harry Potter universe.
and everybody got so
I was not
True.
I had to go on Facebook and make a formal apology for everyone's weekend.
Bullshit. That's valid. Don't apologize for
But you
that.
got more in trouble for that than like being anti-Semitic on there. The most
No,
they
it
do
was
is being
the worst
anti-Semitic on
thing.
Twitter.
I still get like angry messages like saying, how dare you compare the Proud House of Slytherin. This is the actual message I got. The Proud House of Slytherin.
sounds like alt-right shit so far.
That's all we know. We're just like,
Go on. Get my point.
A big word proud. That's true.
I'm saying an entire house that's geared towards being the only way you get into Slytherin is being pureblood, apparently. That sounds that's almost Nazi shit to me.
And they were all like white blonde kids. That's the thing. They were all
Respect
and wore black. Seriously, they all wore black, dude. That's the thing. Oh my God, they really are. They're the Nazis of Harry Potter.
Yeah, there.
Black uniform.
I'm not saying that anymore at all, because I don't want to.
Oh, I will because I told you. Fuck you, Harry Potter fans. Seriously, dial it down. Yeah, read it. Dial it down.
I respect your love for your thing. And
You're worse than Sonic the Hedgehog fan club
more than
people.
I do. But I'm sorry. Slytherins are wonderful people. Some of them are good, I guess.
Are you Donald Trumping this? I'm sure some of them are great Trumpers. Okay, fine.
Oh my God, the next black president, everybody.
Oh, that's never happened.
If social media takes off, I'm gonna be the last one to go to be like president, I guess. I don't know.
We'll get a flaming gay Mexican before we get another black guy.
Oh my God.
That's fine too.
That's fine. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, a flaming gay Mexican. All I heard in my head.
We can trick the right into that again.
All I heard in my head for flaming gay Mexican is hola. So yeah.
That's awkward. Okay. So
I would like to apologize to all my followers for
I
that.
legit wonder what's gonna get more hate.
Now I'm gonna have to delete my account.
You have the most to lose, so.
Yeah, I do. But still, I haven't pulled a Bill Maher yet, so I'm good. Moving on.
So my self-worth isn't tied to my Facebook because I regularly burn that shit to the ground.
Yeah. God knows how many times I have. Like I was talking about a little bit earlier during the break, talking about like some people just take social media way too seriously, just way too seriously. Like the Slytherin people, and it's like what has it been like 8-9 months since the election, and people are still screaming at each other about Bernie Sanders would have won and stuff like that. I mean, because he would have.
You know, I'll hop on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was not prepared for that.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Still tender.
It's okay.
Because okay, here's the only thing I'm gonna say about that.
Okay.
One of 327 tweets.
The narrative of Bernie Sanders versus Trump would have been this good versus evil ideal, whereby it ended up being evil versus
This is not a young. This is not a young adult dystopia novel, okay?
But it is, isn't it? Isn't it? Look around. How is it not?
I don't. Well, first of all, Lenny Kravitz isn't here.
He's somewhere.
He's somewhere.
I would love to see just like some sort of like Katniss situation where we just have like one girl with a bow and arrow shoot old boys in the chest. I didn't say that out loud.
Yes, you totally did. We're gonna get. Not only are we gonna get letters, we're going to get Secret Service.
That wasn't a declaration of intent.
It wasn't. No more
We're getting letters.
about
Not at all.
Woo!
My Second Amendment.
Talking about
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, now nobody cares about me being mildly racist. Now they all care about Karen threatening to kill the president.
I feel like we draw attention.
That's how social media works. What you do is you deflect to a bigger controversy.
No, boy.
That's how life works.
Oh
This is
boy.
true.
It's
But
not
no,
What I can't get over on social media though is like people that get off on trolling just
Oh,
for
yeah.
its own sake. That's the one thing about social media that I detest. That's playing video games. That's being on Twitter and all these things. There's people that are just actively seeking to offend for its own sake. I hate that. Like, why are you doing? Stop that shit. You're stupid. and we all hate you, and you're not making any friends that way.
Yeah,
and I know
really.
that's what you're going for, but like, why? I don't. Have you ever you ever trolled for its own sake?
I'm a smart ass on Twitter. I will post something and then somebody will I will post something political, and then the random people who like spend all day looking for that stuff online to start shit. Oh, I will troll them all day long. Like that whole Trump tweet. Like all day long, I had nothing but people popping in, talking shit about me being transgendered or, and that kind of stuff. And I was just busting their balls back. The people who really do spend all day just looking for shit to be angry about online. It's really, dude, I mean, jerk off. You're going to have a better time. You really are.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I wish everybody trolling people on Facebook and Twitter would just troll companies on Facebook and Twitter.
Right? Do something constructive.
Even if the company looks like good or not, I would troll the shit out of Apple. If I had any sort of inclination and the money.
They should get trolled for the bullshit they just did on their latest phone. Like, they should get trolled.
I use Android, so I don't.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What is the best company to troll?
The best company to troll?
Yeah, like if you could like imagine like your dream job is just sitting on
Give
Twitter.
grief to a corporation?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably have Susan G. Komen for The Cure, I would think. Just the most innocuous, most friendly corporation. I would have to find them and just fuck with them.
One good way to troll a company is to beg to be their spokesperson. I tried to do that with Fiji water. As I said, I told Fiji water, I'm like the Kermit the Frog meme, except with a T, it's a Fiji water. And it didn't work, but I had a good time.
Until you got blocked by Fiji water.
Oh,
Who's this guy again?
My one true love.
No, I like water that's brought from the earth and shipped half the way across the planet, causing far more ecological damage than actually just drinking out of the fucking tap.
Yeah, that's how you know it's good. It's far away.
It's far away and ecologically damaging. That's the best tasting water.
I think their shit tastes like metal.
I think it tastes
I
metal.
should not be this
Well, there goes our chances of getting Fiji water as a sponsor.
Make me your
Just for
spokesperson.
me. If you guys like it, that's fine.
But yeah, I mean, are we just too far emotionally invested in social media? And I mean, like,
All I do is spill my feelings in the air on Facebook. Like, that's all I do. But there's something to be said for it, though. I legitimately, on a serious note, I've really talked a couple of people off the ledge via Facebook. It's 4 a.m. I'm fucking deciding if I'm gonna end it myself.
Yeah.
And I see somebody else who's like, goodbye cruel world type of thing, and I'm like, hey, you okay? Like,
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, then that's the funny thing for me is that like since I do a lot of writing, on a national level and that kind of stuff, and I've got so many followers now. Like people ask me to like advocate for them, or like talk about something. I have people that like ask me to like speak on a subject or just vent to me about different issues involving the LGBT community, and but they're doing it like in like DMs and private messages and stuff like that. And so I think that's that's something that I think is really important, because for like for me being transgender, when they invented the internet, the first thing that they invented for the internet was a web page that said welcome to the World Wide Web. The second thing they invented was a porn website. The third thing they invented was a transgender forum. And the fourth thing they invented was a transgender porn site.
And then Yahooligans was fifth.
Right, yeah. And then have a hotel. So. That is a very specific internet joke.
RuneScape was 15.
Right. And then RuneScape, yeah, it was like it was WoW before ever. Anyway.
I was saying WoW before WoW, playing RuneScape.
You're right. But see, that's
fine.
That's one of the things for me is that like we seem like we have people that like really like. We talk about how we connect and we're sociable and all that stuff, but we get really freaking skittish when people really overshare. It's like, oh God.
I love oversharing. I dump everything on Facebook. I will tell, first of all, I'll just tell anybody anything pretty much ever.
Mhm.
I'm just an open book and just fucking like verbal diarrhea. Like people
Right.
are like, how you doing? And I'm like, do you really want to know? Because I'll fucking tell you all about it.
Right.
I'll tell you all about it. And I'll tell my Facebook all about it, and usually it's a public post. Unless I can't talk about it for certain reasons.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of things, like, because of my job, I can't
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
like, hey, this happened. But, and I have the same thing happen. A lot of people direct message me and they're like, hey, this is going on. And, I mean, I've actually gotten teenagers inpatient because of direct messages, and end up doing a lot of work stuff behind the scenes because of that. Lots of suicidal people that I end up talking to, and, you know, just domestic violence situations and things that, you know, come up just because they know from the
Yeah.
shit that I post. They're like, hey, you're the first, I had a crisis, you're the first person that I thought of. And I'm like, hey, that's good, because
Cool.
I should be that person. So if you don't know anybody else that does the kind of shit that I do. So that's
Yeah.
what, you know, that's what I'm here for. So glad. But, you know.
Everybody, if you have a problem, message Melissa.
I undershare,
Depends on what your
like I'm
problem
hiding
is,
a
but I'll
body
fucking
somewhere.
help.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just for me with social
I won't
media,
help
it
with
just
that.
seems like
I'll
we
call my law
overshare.
enforcement friends.
But we also like freak out when people share too much, kind of thing.
Yeah, which
Mhm.
sucks, because that cripples everyone.
Right. It's
So.
one of those catch
What I like about the overshares is that you can learn a lot more than you ever could have previously. You know, especially when it concerns, you know, your own personal quirks, social angst, sexual issues.
Yeah.
You can join in and be like, hey, is this level of pre-cum normal? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it
It's like, you know, it's like, how do you cure a yeast infection? You know, like these different types of, you know, it's like, well, if you're not sure where to really go get textual information,
Right.
then you can go to social media.
Right.
Like, you're not going to always get the right answers because you always got smart asses that are going to answer you wrong.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you know, just
people like me.
you know,
I think,
fill your snatch with apple butter, that yeast infection will go right away. You know, it's like, I don't think that's true. I think that's a troll, you know, but there's so much information available.
Yeah.
Like, you can, social media can save lives and ruin lives at the same time. It's just in the
Right.
power of the wielder.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No, I was
Okay,
just gonna say, yeah, just not along the same line. There's a group for everyone in social media, and like sometimes it works out well, sometimes it doesn't work out well, sometimes it comes echo chambers. But I think the goal of the internet was to bring people together from like as far as what it could be, like talk about these things, and like we're doing it right here on the internets. So I guess it worked.
You know what? Yeah, it did work.
Because we connected via social media. I've never seen you before.
I've never seen you
before.
I heard about you in legend.
Oh wow.
Well, more like fables of doom.
That's
Yeah.
they probably
Like some
oversold me.
Yeah, they
Cthulhu
did.
shit.
It was totally oversold.
Like some Cthulhu shit.
We'll be back in just a few minutes, guys.
Oh, say, can you see? That's what they want us to believe in so blindly. But we got to take a stance and start talking about the truth and the facts. So, let's chat. Race Talks with Tanya. Race Talks with Tanya. Yeah, Race Talks with Tanya.
Wow. Okay.
Buttholes and social media.
The butthole web surfers.
That's the name of my cover band, you dick. All right, so we're back, guys. All right, so we were talking about with social media and like obsessive people and stuff like that, like the Slytherins and that kind of shit.
No offense to Slytherins. I know you.
No, we're really gonna rub that one in for a long time.
I don't like Slytherins. I'm just gonna lay it out there.
And
I know a lot of great Slytherins. They're some of my best friends.
We've been here before.
Gonna be apologizing for that one for years.
So are we talking worse internet fandoms?
Yes, internet. So,
Rick and Morty.
Why do people hate Rick and Morty? No, oh my God, no! Here's the reason why. Okay. Seriously, it's the best show. We've hit the hot button topic today, guys. No, obsessive, weird, crazy people on the internet and with the fandoms. Like the people who like sit there, they seriously have like timed tweets. The minute that Trump tweets, they're like programmed to go out instantly to respond back to Donald Trump so they can get the most visibility. Then you got the weird cult motherfuckers, like Beyonce fans. Seriously, Beyonce fans, y'all motherfuckers need to dial it down from here to here.
You have now incurred the wrath of the Bay Hive.
I have. I don't care. Rihanna, bitch.
You're doing.
You just sabotage the show, dingus.
No, really. I mean, Beyonce's great, but seriously, those fuckers could.
Like Michelle Obama will send a drone strike to this house.
But yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like obsessive, crazy internet people and social media people, man. I mean, they're part of the reason why social media sucks, kind of. Because you do get those people that like spend all day just like looking for things to be angry about or to like respond back to, and then they just like swarm attack people. And, you know, just looking for shit to start about, you know?
And there's no search to actually understand the other side. It's just, let's just smash this person. Like, discussion's always great. We disagree, that's great. Maybe we can learn something. But they're like, fuck you, you're queer.
I think you and I, it might have been you and I or someone else recently. I think we were talking about like how we're living with the age of the hot take.
Oh, the age, the hot take is
like
important.
It's been a big part of what social media has really become. Like it's not about like having discourse interaction, having a conversation, or learning from other people's sides, or interacting with their beliefs. It's being able to have that one really poignant or one really like fiery statement that then gets spread to the world and masses. People remember that. And that's the one kind of view. Like we have this kind of extension like soundbite culture, where you have like one little line or one little script that people say. And Twitter's made that's like super easy. You just like write like a one-liner that became like instantly famous, or you write like one really poignant statement about like a situation that becomes famous. But that doesn't allow for discourse to happen. Like how many people are like actually tapping the comments underneath there to like see like real, honest, intriguing debate?
Yeah.
They're just reading it to like either have their own hot take,
or just trying to one up the one line.
Exactly.
You know, it's like I follow a lot of like reporters and, you know, media pundits on Twitter, and like I'm actually thinking about just unsubscribing from them because 90% of it is just shit talking other reporters, and it's just like, what the, you know, why are you even famous for this? Because like screaming about some bad take that some CNN writer had does nothing for me. I mean, like, you're a reporter, report shit, tell me shit. Quit trying to be clever. That's one of the things that bugs me so much about social media, is that everybody wants to be clever on social media, and they suck at it.
Yeah.
Except for me.
I think like and I don't know, that's why I like what Heath does. Like Heath is part of the Comedy Collective, the Sad Points. They have in many ways, and even in the shows, like weaponized social media in like a way that's like actually cool and performance art.
Weaponized it.
Weaponized it.
All right, yeah, I'm keeping it. I like it.
You can say Cameron Brewer says that Heath Huffman and the Sad Boys have weaponized social media. I have a master's degree.
Gotta use it somehow.
I just give dope quotes for people to say. But no, like you like do like stuff like whenever you're in the Comedy Fight League battle against like the Comedy Fight League tag team, using Skype with a
with a helmet,
a helmet and an iPad to like have somebody tell jokes. It's dumb, but it's doing something different. And it's part of social media. And so I think there's a space for it to be used interesting in you and like have like interesting ways of like engaging with people. I just don't think we're discovering that. I don't know how we find that.
Because too many people just jumping on the bandwagon things like, oh, like how to drink a Dr. Pepper, and they just walk up and pour it down the toilet. Like, okay, the first like maybe 7,000 of rice might have been kind of funny, but now it's overdone. Like, I just poured a half a pound of weed down the toilet for social media fame. Fuck you, dude. Like, hey, fuck you, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. That is,
but that's pretty funny. Have you guys seen, the one like I open a world record of cans in 10 seconds, and it's a guy, you know, holding his phone going, all right, here we go. Oh, fuck, and the video ends.
you know, that's the thing, is that like very rarely do these moments of divine inspiration actually occur, and the rest of it is just. That's the problem with it. There's too much social media. It's just so much garbage. Just straight garbage floats just floats out there, and it just obscures everything.
Well, that's what.
Sorry.
That's,
Oh no, you're fine.
That's the thing. Like, everyone can produce everything now. You can put as much out there as you want to. So, like,
That's also the exciting thing, though.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Everyone can. It's and that's what it is. Like every once in a while, you find this little nugget of greatness, and like it becomes this wondrous thing that like explodes and it's viral and all that sort of stuff. But to that, you gotta wade through some garbage. And that's kind of like. I don't know, it's kind of like being creative in any sort of industry. Like, most of, like, your drafts or ideas for jokes or stuff are going to be shitty. Every once in a while, you're going to have, like, one great closer, like, one great bit that's going to, like, maybe, like, make you famous or do something.
Like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's
What
Just like that.
what are those girls doing?
That's what I was thinking of. Yes.
What are
Did they get another cup?
Make it
Or
more
everybody's throwing spaghetti at the same wall. That's kind of the nature of.
2 Girls, 1 Cup, the sequel, The Cuppings.
I can't think of a better one. That was perfect.
Thank you. That was terrible.
Contribution.
Oh, okay. God. But yeah, no.
It's top symbol.
Like 7 p.m. tomorrow, I'm gonna think of something so clever.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's a great pun. I cannot think of it.
Oh my God.
The Cup Awakening? I don't know.
A good day to cup hard.
I don't know. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get home and I'm going to post a picture of a porg from the new Star Wars film and just some kind of weird 2 girls, 1 cup kind of thing.
Your porn tweets have been giving me all the fucking joy, though.
Oh, yeah. So I've been tweeting, like, the porgs from Star Wars, which, by the way, parents buy the toys now. You do not want to be punching an old lady in the throat on Black Friday for those things.
Unless you do, but
Really, because those videos deserve to go viral. They really
Black
do.
Friday is the closest to the purge wherever legal.
you go just to like fight.
You're right.
I don't even want to buy shit.
The only problem is when people really die on Black Friday are the poor Walmart workers who don't get out the door fast enough.
I just want to see like a gang of CrossFit moms with just like spiked bats walking into a Walmart, just like ready to take anyone out.
Yeah, with
That's where they know their workout experience is working. They can take on the other Black Friday shoppers.
Yeah, it's functional strength. That's CrossFit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they lead up to.
And I just hear like some 70s funk, like the Get Down playing behind it. It's like, okay. All right, so we've reached the end of this wonderful hour of just being dumbasses.
It's been an hour?
It has been.
Jesus.
Yeah. God,
I have other things to do.
No, you don't.
All right.
I've seen your social media. You don't have a social life.
I'm really sad right now.
You tag in from your couch.
But he's going to sit on that couch instead of this couch.
This is true.
That couch has beer on it.
So, it is plug time, everybody. It's something that we do every time here on You Can't Say That, where we plug our shit. So
I left my butt plug at home. I didn't know we were going to be doing that.
I did not bring that in my purse.
Okay.
I have mine in already. I can't compare.
But Andrew, do you really have anything to plug?
I have a show November 20th at The Root. It's going to be an open mic. I will be the headliner, but definitely feel free to come through. If it's your first time or your 100th time, come and jump on stage at The Root, November 20th.
The Root. End of the sale.
The Paseo.
Heath.
I am a part of a comedy collective in town called the Sad Boys. We do a monthly show called Is This Anything? It's on a Friday every month. It's a lot of fun. It's at the Root. I'm also on a podcast called The Praise Down with Alex Sanchez. We discuss Christian music and but it's not that kind of podcast. We say a lot of bad words.
Like heck and darn.
Yeah. On that podcast, we've called Radiohead bad and Newsboys good. So it's really weird. It's strange. Yeah, I know. I don't have good taste, you guys. You know this.
No one's gonna follow this thing after this episode. fans. Like,
Pissed off Dave, that's it.
Yeah, and I mean, I took on the Bayhive, man. So.
Yeah.
To be fair, I called Radiohead bad for like a bit. But
Right.
There's never an excuse.
No, you
I mean-
you don't put the genie back.
I'm waiting for Fox News to pick me up. But those are the two things
Picking up
that.
after Greg Gutfield.
But those are the two things I do.
Cameron, what you got?
So I have a show next Wednesday. I don't know what day that is. I think it's the 25th. At 51st Street Speakeasy here in Oklahoma City. I'm going to be headlining. There's going to be other 4 great comedians there. It's the bi-weekly Divine Comedy Show. It's really fun. It's free. Come on out. Like, it's in a great low venue. There's not going to be a lot of you, I'm anticipating, so you might just see some weird shit. And that's going to be really fun. I'm realistic about how my audience style is. I see my friends and people who are too drunk to leave. And I'm going to play the bit because they're the ones that can make laugh. So yeah, come see the show. It's going to be great. Also, I am working on co-wrote and am currently acting in a television show called Titans of Industry. If you follow me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter at Cam Bruhaha, that's CAMBREWHAHA. You can follow the updates for that show as it kind of happens. I will be posting cast pictures and different shoot date stuff. So if you want to be involved with that or talk about it or learn more about it, follow me on Twitter and we'll see what happens.
Don't, because I didn't get the part, so screw that show.
I advocated for you for so hard. Okay.
No, really, I'm totally cool with it. Watch the show. It's actually going to be pretty good.
It's a great script. I'm really proud of it. A lot of people who worked on it. Alex Sanchez worked on it. He's the funniest person in Oklahoma City currently. Actually won an award for it. So yeah, Titans of Industry. Follow me on social media.
And Melissa.
Hello. I have a show coming up also at the Root on November 13th, which is a Monday. It's the same open mic that Andrew was talking about, and I'm headlining it. So come out and play. It will be a lot of fun. I may or may not be funny. We will see how that goes. I'm going to try extra hard.
That's all we can do.
Right? It's all we can do. It's not like I'm in control of myself. I just don't know. Whatever falls out of my mouth is going to happen. I also host an open mic on Sundays today from 6:30 to 8 on Sundays. I just said that at Top Works in Bricktown. Come out there and play. Sometimes other people host it for me because I'm taking a hiatus because I don't want to talk. So I just want to do comedy. I want to host. Be like, hey,
And
I can
direct.
connect to people. I need to rest. I just
Right.
need to, write stuff, but I'll be there. So come play.
And I'm Amanda Carey, and I have nothing coming up anytime soon, so fuck all you guys.
If I had a show,
This is the part where you're supposed to feel sorry for me.
I don't.
Done.
But we don't feel sorry for her because she's hosting a TV show, and then Patton Oswalt likes her shit, and
Yeah.
so we're just whatever.
Yeah, you talk yourself up the entire show.
By the metrics of social media, you're better than all of us. Shut the fuck up.
At Amanda_Carey with an I on Twitter. So, even though I don't have another show coming up myself at the Root and the Pasea, check it out, it's actually pretty good. Or I have writing my own TV show, which it's actually pretty good. I've read the script, but I didn't get the part. But I did get to read the script. It is a good script.
Just hope that the other actress dies. She's not going to. She's very strong.
Not as strong as me.
She's very strong.
I've been watching Mindhunter, so I know how long you actually have to strangle somebody.
No.
Never get your
How
hands
long?
dirty. $600 a guy.
About 3
Why
minutes.
not
About 3
the
minutes.
weirdest name for any show ever? It
Oh, it's
sounds,
actually really good.
sounds like a bad Doctor Strange character.
My God, Doctor Strange. Oh God.
Anyways, sorry.
No, it's totally fine, because I've got to actually try to do a wrap up here about social media, everybody. Social media, here's the thing, it's not going anywhere. Get used to it. You just got to figure out how to use it properly. So many of you are just going to post shit. That's why they call it shit posting. Sorry, Heath. But the thing is that social media can actually be really good because we do actually get to reach out to people. We do get to share beautiful ideas. We get to be funny. We get to connect with celebrities. I mean, I'm famous because Patton Oswalt retweeted me, and I get to post all my articles that I post. He gets to share his TV show. Heath gets to share his podcast. Those two get to say something.
Let's leave it took on stage for all.
I've saved lives. I've saved lives. Nothing better than that.
But that's the thing.
My show was.
He's kind of funny sometimes, kind of. But people are alive.
Hold up. Hold up. Oh my God. Hold up. God damn it. I'm going to make a point here and make this important.
Shut up.
The thing is that while people can have wonderful things on social media, it doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be world-shattering. It can just be simple connections with other people. And that's one of the beautiful things about social media, which overrides a lot of the bad stuff. The Nazi hate gangs, the political correctness hate gangs, the people that post way too many photographs of their children. Seriously, Mom, your 9-year-old daughter does not want to be Frida Kahlo for Halloween. Stop it. Anyway, social media, it's what you make of it. It can be beautiful. My name's Amanda Carey. Thank you for being here.
Yay!
Wave to the camera, everybody. Wave to the camera.